my name is Louise and welcome to Adventures with Yarn. This is my mainly knitting and crochet podcast in which I talk mainly about knitting and crochet. I'm so glad you decided to join me today. If you are a new viewer, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. And if you are already a subscriber, welcome back. I'm also glad that you're here. As always, if you like what you see, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I try my best to put out episodes each week on around Mondays, but you know, sometimes life happens and we do what we can. Like I said, my name's Louise. I am coming at you from the state of Oregon in the United States. And when I'm not knitting or crocheting, I work as a nurse. So, like I said, I'm really glad that you're here. We have a lot of really cool things to talk about, cool things to show you. Today is the last day of my mac and cheese sock knit-along. So I have grand prizes to hand out. I have some super cute yarn acquisitions I can't wait to show you, and a little bit of knitting as well that I have done. I do want to start out by saying that I haven't gotten a lot of knitting done this last week, and I'm going to tell you why. Because my husband and I are working on a special project. It was a secret. If you watched last week's episode, then you may have an idea what this secret is. We are starting a website. It is going to be adventureswithyarn.com, and it is a platform for knitters, crocheters, makers, crafters to assemble, congregate, gather, share, and just have fun in a community. I'm super stoked about this. We've been working feverishly getting things set up, and I really appreciate those of you that have reached out to me agreeing to beta test this, give it a try, see what you think. Later today, after I film this podcast, I am going to be reaching out to those individuals and giving them access to this website. If you find that you want to also beta test this, reach out to me any way that you want. I'm going to need to know your email address. You can email me adventureswithyarn@gmail.com. You can find me on Instagram @adventureswithyarn. You can reach out to me on Ravelry. My username is just adventurewithyarn. But we also have the Ravelry group, Adventures with Yarn, so reach out, let me know. We're going to just start out with a few people, beta testing, work out the kinks before we just go public. It's super exciting. It's super fun already. On this website, you'll have the ability to make your profile, put some information about yourself, choose a profile photo or an avatar if you wish. You'll get to post photos of your work, your finished objects, your whips. You can organize your photos by albums. We've got groups, like I'm starting my own Adventures with Yarn group, and that will be my new little kind of home, if you will, for the podcast, to give out information about announcements and giveaways and prizes and knit-alongs and all that kind of stuff. We'll have, you know, other people will be able to make their own groups if they so choose. We'll have discussion forums, all kinds of really fun stuff, and you can like friend request people, make connections, make new friends. My hope is to eventually have a repository of patterns, so we'll have the ability to upload, download patterns, buy, sell, share, and as well as a marketplace as well. We do have also a little bit of knittertainment going on. I've got some articles just for, you know, crafting, entertainment and such, and we'll be looking for contributors that would like to contribute their writing skills as well. It's just a lot of fun. This is just a modern, updated community for those who want to connect with other makers. So let me know if that's you. Otherwise, I'll see you on there. Okay, so that is kind of why I haven't got a whole lot done, but I have got some stuff done. But let's start with the fun stuff. Let's start with the mac and cheese sock knit-along. Today is the last day. Yesterday was National Mac and Cheese Day, and I hope that you found some way to enjoy that. Let's see. So basically our mac and cheese sock knit-along started almost 2 months ago when I had some macaroni and cheese colored yarn. I thought, oh, I want to make these socks, and a couple of you guys suggested to me, oh, you should make like a sock knit-along, a mac and cheese sock knit-along. It was such a good idea. We had Amanda from Yarnanigans dyeing some special mac and cheese colored yarn that she dyed herself and gave away, and made her socks out of as well. So that was really fun, really cool. We've been giving away prizes. We have wonderful donations that were donated from Etsy makers, so handmade prizes, other prizes, lots of fun. We've been giving away a prize every episode since the knit-along started, and today is going to be no different. We have 3 prize packages to give out. So let's start from the top, or rather work our way to the top. So I think because I missed a week at some point, like my scheduling got kind of off. So I have a prize package that is going to contain the I Heart Mac and Cheese pin. It is going to contain the mac and cheese soap. Now this is all glycerin soap, unscented. It looks like a pile of mac and cheese. And we have these super cute earrings made by Purposeful Confection. Look at those bowls. These are great big earrings, sure to be a conversation starter for sure. So much fun, so cute. Great big old black bowls there. Purposeful Confection made these. She's got lots of really cute stuff in her shop, so look her up on Etsy. So the winner of this prize package was drawn from the entry thread, just going back a little bit, going a little retro, old school. Going back to the beginning. We're going back to the beginning and drawing a random prize winner from the entry thread. And I'm pleased to announce that the winner of this prize is Tika2, which is Anna. Anna in our Ravelry group. Congratulations. I'll be reaching out to you, and you will be the winner of this lovely package. Congrats. Yay! Our next prize was chosen randomly from those of you that have used the hashtag, the Mac and Cheese Louise S. Cal hashtag. And a very big thank you to everyone that has been using that hashtag. I used a random number generator and counted out the posts. The winner will be receiving this lovely bag by Poodle Knitz. They will be winning the mac and cheese cookbook. This is a recipe book by Allison Aravello and Aaron Wade. They are the co-owners of a restaurant called Home Room, which is a mac and cheese themed restaurant, I know, in Oakley, California. This contains all kinds of really cool mac and cheese recipes, even some non-mac and cheese related recipes. Homemade Oreos is what I'm looking at, lime bars. It's really cool, really fun. So that cookbook. They will also be receiving a stress ball, which is more of a noodle than a ball. We've got the squish, the mac and cheese squish. Sorry for that noise there. So we've got that, as well as the pin and soap. So the winner of the hashtag, sorry about the glare, the winner of this prize package from using the hashtag Mac and Cheese Louise, S. Cal, is Eden Queen Bean. You win. You have won the second grand prize of the Mac and Cheese Sock Knitalong. So congratulations. I'll be reaching out to you and sorting out how we're gonna get this to you. All right, very, very fun. All that's left is the grand prize of the Mac and Cheese Sock Knitalong. Ah! So the grand prize winner was randomly chosen again using the random number generator, and this time we chose from the finished object thread that was on our Ravelry group page, Adventures with Yarn. The winner of the grand prize is going to win this lovely bag made by Poodle Knitz as well. They are going to also receive a cookbook, mac and cheese cookbook. They're going to get the squish. They're going to get the pin. They're going to get the soap. And also, they are going to get these super cute stitch markers by Charmed and Dangerous. Charmed and Dangerous makes really adorable stitch markers and progress keepers. You can find her on Etsy. If you can see a little noodle and a little piece of cheese, and they got their little smiley faces on. These are so adorable. I wish I could keep them for myself, but rather these are going to Sugar Russ on Ravelry. Congratulations. I really hope I pronounced your name right. But you have won. Congratulations. I'll be reaching out to you and you will get this lovely, lovely package. I don't know if I can even look. Okay, so here we go. You got the bag. You got the stitch markers, soap, pin, squish, and cookbook. So congratulations, so much fun. You're gonna get this awesome mac and cheese package. You're gonna have so much mac and cheese stuff. I mean, let me know. Show me what you do with all this. I would love to see it. Anyways, so that's the Mac and Cheese Sock Knitalong. For everyone that's joined me, this was so much fun. This was the first Knitalong that I've ever hosted, and it was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed seeing what you guys made. I really enjoyed gathering up these prizes that were donated and being able to give them to you guys. I have another Knitalong in the works, gathering up prizes and ideas, but if you guys ever have ideas, let me know. This is just way too much fun. We have to keep doing it. Alright, so more on that later at another time. So let's get into knitting. So I already told you those reasons that I didn't get a whole lot of knitting done myself. And with this whole Mac and Cheese Sock Knitalong, I wish that I could tell you that I finished my own mac and cheese socks, but it was not the case. It was not the case. I do have my finished first sock, and this is the Hermiones Everyday Sock pattern in the colors mac and cheese and Nassau blue, and we've got the finished sock there. And the abysmally not finished second sock. Mwah, mwah. Yeah, is that bad? Is that pretty bad that I didn't get to finish my own socks for my own Knitalong? I mean, I think that more progress could have been made if I wasn't knitting two different sets of socks, if I didn't have two pairs of socks on the needles at the same time, if I had just been working on this set of socks. But I just love socks, you guys. I just want to make all the socks for like everyone, for myself and like everyone that I care for. I want to make them socks, but you know, I'll finish it. We'll have time. It'll get done. And these are so much fun. I mean, this is what inspired the Mac and Cheese Sock Knitalong. When I found these colors, I thought this will be really fun to make a pair of socks that looks like mac and cheese. And look what that turned into. So these are living in my own bag by Poodle Knitz, in my little garden gnome and lawn flamingos bag. super cute. But yeah, I'll just keep working on those. They'll get finished. They just and just like other people in the Knitalong, not everyone finished. That's okay. We'll get there. I'll show you the other set of socks that I'm working on, and those are in my blue Q bag here. One of my favorite bags to use for sock knitting. But my second pair of socks that I've been working on are my Cliff Walk socks by Helen Stewart of Curious Handmade. So I have this progress so far. If you can see, I've made the heel and we've done the heel turn, and then working on the gusset. I'm about halfway through the gusset, which is where the heel kind of turns into the foot. This has been a really lovely pattern, and see if you can see the texture on here. At first I thought it looked like leaves, and one of my sisters thought it looked braided, but whatever it is, it's beautiful. It's beautiful and it's really fun. It's pretty, it's fairly memorizable. I won't say it's easily memorizable. It is mesmerizing, that's for sure. But it's not, I wouldn't say it's super easily memorizable, but it is possible. That it is actually a 6-row repeat with every other row being the same, and there is kind of a pattern to the rows in between. This yarn is by Madeline Tosh. It is in the colorway called Jade. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, just that green, just that deep green. Isn't that so pretty? I have a little stitch marker by Charmed and Dangerous of my own right there, a little pineapple, if you can see it. These are really, really fun. I can't wait to finish them. These are part of the Handmade Sock Society Season 2, which if you're interested, I have a link down below of where you can purchase that. It is like a mystery sock club, sort of. Like, you pay a little bit more than 20 American dollars, and that will get you a total of 6 patterns, one released every other month. And you don't know what the pattern is until it's released, and when Helen releases them, she releases them with some beautiful writing as well. So like the theme of the Handmade Sock Society Season 2 is the Cornish Coast. And so each pattern kind of has like something to do with the coast, and it just kind of talks you through it. So like this one being the Cliff Walk socks, kind of has this beautiful written information about walking along the cliff sides on the coast. And it's hard for me to describe in words, but it's very it transports you there. You feel that you are there, and it's just like, wow, you know, I feel like it really adds dimension to being a part of this sock subscription club, and you know, choosing the yarn to make your socks out of, and tying that in with, you know, the textures of the socks, and what each little sock is. And anyways, it's really fun. I really encourage you to do it, especially if you love knitting socks. So yeah, my Cliff Walk socks, it's there. The other project I've been knitting on is my Night Shift Shawl by Andrea Mallory. I don't have a ton of progress, but here we go. We can see my progress keeper here. Another stitch marker by Charmed and Dangerous, and this is the amount of progress that I got. Okay, let me start. This is such a fun knit. I love it. I love making this. This is the second Night Shift shawl that I've made, and I just love it. This is just so much fun. I think that this makes a super great stash busting project, because all of these colors I grabbed out of my stash. You know, it's stash busting in that it's not, you don't necessarily have to use up all of a color. You don't have to have a ton of a certain color, or if you wanted to, you could, I mean, you could do whatever you wanted as far as the color patterns, which colors to use where. This shawl in particular, I have made for a particular person in mind, and that person is kind of a hipster. They like coffee, they like tealy greens, and so the color theme for my night shift shawl is coffee time with a hipster. So I have all different kinds of different shades of brown or of coffee, if you will, as well as teal. We've got this teal in there, and then we've got this kind of variegated color that's kind of fades as it goes along there too. And so this has been, it's really, really fun to do. I really encourage you guys to make one if you like doing that kind of stuff. If you like, you know, choosing your colors, and I mean, there's like a lot of variations that you can do with this. I've seen some really cool ones on Instagram. I've seen people make this in grayscale, where they use like only shades of gray, white, and black. It looks really interesting. I've even seen people make this with only like 2 different colors, switching between the 2, and those colors, you know, themselves being like variegated yarn, fading from one color into another, and it looks really cool. This is about halfway finished, I think. And another fun thing about this is that it is an asymmetrical triangle. So there's a repeat, not a repeat, there's a stitch made on the right side of, when you get to the right side of each row, you're making a stitch, and it ends up making this big asymmetrical triangle that grows and grows. So the farther we go along, the longer it'll be. So anyways, lots and lots of fun. Lots of fun there. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Sorry about that. Anyways. All right. Next, I have some really pretty and fun yarn to show you. Yeah, I used to be on a yarn diet. That lasted a little bit. But I do try my best to be a little more budget friendly sometimes with the yarn that I buy. So this ball of yarn, I can't even believe I forgot to show you this last week. Last week I showed my little Hobby Lobby haul that I got, and I forgot this one. So this is a from Yarn Bee of Hobby Lobby. It's called a Sugar Wheel Cotton Sparkle. And you can see this. The colorway is called Twirls at Twilight. And, oh, there we go. How fun is that? A self-striping yarn, sparkly, and it's cotton. I know exactly what I'm going to do with this, and that is going to be knitting a little baby hat for my adorable little niece. It is just going to make this cutesy little hat for her first birthday coming up. So, and I don't think that a baby hat will take up like all of this yarn, so maybe I'll use the remaining yarn for like maybe some drawstrings or like a big old little pom-pom to put on the top. But how adorable is that? So much fun. So we've got that. This other yarn I have to show you is from a yarn company called Long Dog Yarn, and this stuff is really pretty. So basically, I was kind of snooping around. If you've heard of Fiber Share, I was kind of snooping around, seeing. I was too late to sign up for Fiber Share, but I kind of wanted to find out like what is this all about. And as part of their Fiber Share, which is a group or some individuals on Instagram. They have a program where you sign up and you get paired up with someone that you don't know, and you get to know them, and you send them yarn and like a huge gift package. But they also had like a bunch of vendors that were involved giving out these discount codes, and so yarn galore, oh my gosh, but with a little bit of a discount. And once I show you these colors, you will know why I could not just simply pass up this opportunity to buy these yarns. So we'll start with this one. This is called Birthday Cake. Oh my gosh, it is so pink. I hope this is conveying on the camera. It is like the perfect light pink with these kind of rainbowy sparkles. It's not sparkles, speckles. It's rainbowy speckles. Oh my gosh. This is a fingering weight yarn, so we'll be making socks out of this. And this one is a 80/20 superwash merino nylon blend. So that is Birthday Cake. So pretty, so pretty. I love it. Okay, this one is really pretty. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, could you just die? I mean, this is so cool. It's so pretty. It gets me all in the fiber feels, let me tell you what. So this colorway is called Free Fall, and this is I want a 75/25 superwash merino nylon blend. Also fingering weight, also going to be made into some super pretty socks. I mean, can you just even look at it? Would you just look at it? It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then this next one. This is called Mermaid Hair. Oh my gosh. Mermaid hair, in case you couldn't hear me. This is called Mermaid Hair. I mean, when I saw this photo, the photo of this yarn, it was like the colors were almost like glowing on their own. Like they just give off this, oh, this gorgeous purpley pink. I mean, I just can't even. So I was super stoked to find these yarns, Long Dog yarn. And I mean, wow. These people are really talented with dyeing their yarn and coming up with these colors. And I mean, oh, so pretty, so pretty. I once had a nursing student tell me that I had mermaid hair, I guess because it was just like curly. Like my hair is just curly, which was an interesting thought because I was thinking, well, do mermaids have curly hair? And if you have curly hair, you may know that actually like water is not always the best thing for curly hair. It's just an interesting concept anyways. Mermaid hair yarn. Oh my gosh. Okay, enough gushing. On to just a little bit more gushing. So these next 3 cakes of yarn that I'm about to show you, I actually for the first time purchased from an Etsy D-stash. I've never actually done it before. I've heard of it, but I've never, maybe I just had never like actually seen a D-stash where there was something that I like really wanted at a decent price. But I found this set of yarn. Let's see here. 3 cakes of yarn. And they're super pretty. They just have like no information about them really, except that they are fingering weight yarn. I don't know what brand and either of them, any of them are. I don't know what brand, who made them. I don't know what the colorways are called. And kind of like in that way, I kind of felt like, in a way, I felt like as if I was like like when you go and get an animal from a rescue society. Like, it's like, you know, you don't know anything about it, except of what it is now in the moment, and what you can see for yourself. And I have no regrets because this yarn is so squishy and soft. We have this one that's just like this purpley, maroonish, pinkish color, which actually I think would go super, super cute as contrasting heels, toes, and cuffs with this one. I mean, heck yeah. Yeah. And then we have the more variegated yarns, this one with pink. I mean, in case you haven't noticed, I really like pink. And this has all kinds of different colored other little pieces in it. Oranges and blues and greens. And then this one is a lot of fun. Like a light blue with all kinds of colors throughout it. So yeah, I have no clue what these colorways are called. I don't know the brands, and maybe the person that sold them couldn't remember either. Maybe they just took off the tags and caked them up, and then they lived in their stash for so long. I don't know, but they found a good home here because I plan on using them and I love them. Okay, so that's it for this week's episode of Adventures with Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to reach out to me if you would like to also beta test my new website. Otherwise, I'll be giving out more information as we allow more access of this site. I think I will be kind of basing my operation, so to say, out of that website. I'll be, you know, using that website for, you know, contests, giveaways, drawing prizes, winners, announcements, that kind of stuff. But and I really hope you come and check it out because it's really exciting, really fun stuff. Okay, congratulations again to our mac and cheese winners. That's it for the mac and cheese sock knit-along. It's been fun. It's been really, really fun, and thank you guys all that have participated. All right, don't forget, if you like what you see, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. All right, bye.